Welcome to the Country Cabin Cafe pregame show. Fletcher Reed here alongside me. We have Coach Coy Hughes coming off a 48-28 loss against Cherokee. Kind of give us a quick breakdown of that game, Coach Hughes.
Yeah, tough ball game for us. We really struggled converting on fourth down, which led to some turnovers, and we just couldn't capitalize on it. I give Cherokee credit. Quarterback's a stud. You know, he had a lot of big runs against us, but I'm so proud of the kids. They played hard, and there's a few positives we can take out of it. We know we've got to be better going forward.
Yeah, talking about going forward, have OBA upcoming this week, probably one of the better teams in the district. I believe they're 2-0 in district play with 2 big wins. Kind of give us a quick breakdown of what we might see from OBA on Friday night.
In my opinion, they have the best player in our area. Judd Cheatham's an absolute stud. Plays a little bit of quarterback, a little bit of running back for him, plays safety for him. Committed to Friends. They're in the Wichita area. Great player, super athletic, can find space. We know he's not a big guy, but he can break tackles too. So we know we're going to have to gang tackle him and play really well on defense. And offensively, we just got to get back to playing our football. We're kind of struggling to find our identity right now, but kids are playing hard, and we know we're going to have to take care of the football and just keep playing hard if we're going to be successful.
Yeah, you talked about kind of trying to find our identity on the offensive side of the ball. We see flashes every week, I think, of what this team could be on the offensive side ball. How do you break that down in practice to get more consistent?
Just reps. Domingo hasn't really played quarterback since his freshman year, so just getting familiar with the receivers. We've been kind of banged up. We've been rotating a lot of guys in there, so just repping it out, and just getting more comfortable, with not only the receivers themselves, but just, the routes and coming out of the routes, the breaks, the reads, stuff like that. It's coming along slow. But I'm super proud of Domingo. He stepped up, and he's played really hard. He's ran the ball real hard. It's just little things that we've got to correct to be successful.
Yeah, so defensively, on defense side ball, going into this OBA matchup, they kind of have a good balance of run-pass or tend to lean on the Cheatham kid a little bit.
They definitely lean on the Cheatham kid. They're heavy run. They do things really well up front. They got some big offensive linemen. I think they have 10 or 12 seniors, so they're really experienced football team. And they just play the game the right way. Coach Kayot does a great job. He's won a couple state championships, and that was for a reason. He does a really good job. They're super disciplined. They don't make a lot of mistakes, so we know that we're going to have to stay disciplined, play hard, and tackle well if we're going to have a chance.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach Hughes, for meeting with us. We're going to take a quick break, let you hear from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll meet with the Country Cabin Cafe Player of the Week.
The Country Cabin is a proud sponsor of our Football Wolverine of the Week. The Cabin has been a staple in the Garber community for years and is always willing to lend a helping hand with Garber Public Schools. Located at 321 Comanche Street off of Highway 74, we are open every Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have daily lunch and dinner specials, so come check us out. And go Wolverines!
Welcome back to the Country Cabin Cafe pregame show. Joining us now, the Country Cabin player of the game, Jason Borland, for his big-time performance against Cherokee last week. Not the result we wanted, but he was a huge impact on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. If I'm not mistaken, had 5 or 6 solo tackles, 8 or 9 tackles on the game. Why do you think you were so successful on the defensive side of the ball against Cherokee?
About halfway through the game, I figured out that just if you played lower than them, shoot through the line hard, played hard, they didn't catch me as fast. There were some drives that I did mess up, and I stayed high, and I got lower, and I shot through the line, saw where the ball was going, and I followed it.
Yeah, well, you did a tremendous job just watching the game. Staying low, tackling the ball carrier, had a huge impact for sure. Kind of looking into our upcoming matchup against OBA this week. I know it's pretty early in the week, but when you look at them on film, how big are they on the defensive and offensive line?
They're not big like Jack, Coop, and Coda, but they're still fundamentally sound. From what I've seen on film, they're still really good. They know how to block. They know their steps and stuff. So it'll be a fun game to watch. It'll be definitely a lot of like smash mouth. You got to hit them hard and keep going and get off of them.
I love it. Is that kind of, when talking about offensive, defensive line, is that what it boils down to most of the time, is smash mouth, who hits harder, battle of the trenches type style of football?
From my freshman year to my senior year, that's how you got to play on the line. You got to play hard, because if you on offense, if you don't play hard, the quarterback gets sacked. On defense, your linebackers are getting touched and they can't do their job.
Yeah, well, you do a really, really good job. Being one of the leaders of this group, what's kind of the message that you might say coming off a loss? Is there a message in the locker room this week to bounce back with a big-time matchup against OBA?
My favorite saying that Coach Hughes always says is next play mentality. The next play is the best play. If something bad one happened on the first play, you go to the next play. No matter what happened, we'll talk about it later in film.
Yeah, I love it. And that's kind of what we're going this week. And maybe not the result we wanted last week, but next play mentality, next matchup up, and that's against OBA on Friday night. We look forward to seeing the impact you make in that game. Congrats on being the Country Cabin Cafe Player of the Week.
All right, thank you.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Good evening, Friday Night Football fans, and welcome to Warrendale Stadium, where the Garber Wolverines are about to take on the Oklahoma Bible Trojans. I'm Nathan Perry, David Nagel in the booth with me this evening. David, the Garber Wolverines coming off of this bad loss. How are they going to rebound today?
I think it's a big bounce-back game. Obviously, OBA's, we were talking before the game, they're ranked 4 in the state right now. So it's a tough draw after a tough loss last week, but Wolverines, I think, are going to try and find a way to win tonight. So
it is unseasonably warm weather today and not too much wind. We saw Domingo Ramirez slinging it around a couple of weeks ago. Can we expect him to, again, kind of throw it out there?
Yeah, I think this is the week to do it. I think Coach Hughes has to throw a little curveball in there, and I think he's just going to throw easy, short, completion-based passes, get it to the skilled positions like Mark Bishop, Carson Bishop, let him one-on-one, maybe break a couple off early and kind of shock OBA here.
Well, the Garber Wolverines will be kicking off the ball to start this one here, looking to get their defense rolling against what is a tough OBA team. Name will be saying quite a bit is number 10, Judd Cheatham there, who has racked up 200 yards a game. How can Garber contain him tonight?
It's going to be tough. He's really fast, and he's a strong kid. So he's hard to take down.
Garber setting for the opening night kickoff. Judd Cheatham is back there to receive the kick there. And Carson Bishop kicking this one off tonight. Normally we see Nicholas Nahara do the honors, but this one is going to be up, and it's going to bounce to Cheatham, who's going to try to take this one up the right-hand side. And Garber Wolverines are going to take him down right about the 44-yard line, not giving him space to use that speed that we know Judd Cheatham has.
Yeah, that was a great job by the kickoff team. Really swallowed him up. I mean, Cheatham had about 10 yards there, but the Wolverines defense had 3 players that came in and made that stop.
What do you make of Carson Bishop being the kicker that time and kind of kicking it over that first line there where normally, like I said, we see Nicholas Nahara kind of do those squib kicks?
I just think it's keep it away from number 10. So.
Well, that's what we're going to see right here as number 10 is going to take this one. Pitch this one out to number 12 from OBA, who's taken off to the left-hand side. That was Ian Easton there, who picked up 4 or 5 yards there, set up second down.
Looks like OBA is going to go a little bit faster. Have we seen a fast tempo offense yet this year for the Wolverine defense?
The Wolverines have done up tempo themselves, but I'm trying to think if they've faced an up tempo offense, and I can't think of one. As we do get jump off sides, but no flag, and Judd Cheatham's going to get a first down for OBA regardless. Wolverines getting with a little jump there. Jackson Weibling, Cooper Hughes, and Trenton Hoops on the line for Garber. Blazer out there at linebacker. It's going to be a handoff to number 12 off to the left-hand side, and he's going to cut through. And we do have a penalty, though, and this one's back all the way over here. What do we think we're going to see?
My guess is, I don't know. There's one also upfield, and I think that one's going to be a hold. I don't know what the one back here would be, though.
So they did adjust that back flag just to kind of mark where that happened. Like you said, probably a hold on that one. And then see what we have here in the backfield. It looks like it is going to go against OBA. We're just waiting for the decision on what they would like.
No signal on the call. Penalty does go against OBA.
A sideline warning.
I think that's the first time the Wolverines have been hit with that this season.
That is a bit of a shock there.
Yeah.
Second time this season I've seen a sideline warning. Trying to set the tone early for the sidelines, not to get too eager there as we have a run up the middle for a short gain.
I just think the Wolverines' defensive line has to not get pushed back. I think they're getting pushed back about 2-3 yards, and that's allowing Cheatham to get that burst, that early burst that you see, and it's kind of scary to see because he might break one off, and with his speed, he's gone. So.
Same defensive line out there right now for the Wolverines. Seth Smith out there as well. We're going to get a quick flag, and this one should be rolling backwards here.
Well, early flags going the Wolverines' way. We love to see it.
They will definitely, this defense will take the OBA offense moving backwards as OBA coming off a victory, a mercy rule, 45'd Ringwood, next week's opponent. So 68-22 in that game. Right now we've got 10 minutes here in the first quarter. 0-0 on the first drive for OBA. Cheatham receives a snap, immediately runs out to his right, trying to beat Mark Bishop in the inside. Mark does a great job wrapping him up.
Great solo tackle by Mark there because he was the last line of defense. If Cheatham gets past Mark, he's gone. So that was a great job by Mark. Portion of third and pretty long. Do you think they throw it here?
Third and long. You know, Cheatham is known for his quickness and his legs, not necessarily known for passing. Now, that being said, when you have 200 yards a game, you can pick up a third and long, probably no problem as well here. So we'll see what OBA does as they do a direct snap to Cheatham, who's trying to break it to the outside. He is going to have some space, and he is going to pick up that first down for OBA.
I have a feeling we ain't going to see very many throws from OBA tonight.
You saw that quick shiftiness there for Cheatham as he just takes one step inside and then bounces it outside and just finds whatever green grass is in front of him. Ball is at the 17-yard line now. Cheatham takes the snap, hands this one off. This one is going to be met in the backfield and tackled. Ian Easton was tackled there. Jackson Weibling with the tackle. Mark Bishop limping off field, going to be replaced with Nicholas Nahara. So I know Mark Bishop has been dealing with a lower extremity.
I think it's been an Achilles injury.
High ankle sprain is what we're being told from the coaching staff. As Cheatham is going to look to bounce this one outside, Carson Bishop manages to get him out there, and that one was almost very scary there as Cheatham puts on the brakes and gets people to kind of go by him.
Yeah, it looked like a hold right there from one of the OBA players against Domingo Ramirez. Whenever Cheatham stuttered, it looked like the offensive lineman just kept a hold of him and held him a little bit. In my opinion, that was a missed call by the referees. But
well, we got 3rd and 8 here. Ball is on the 9-yard line. That's actually not accurate what I'm trying to see it from our distance there. The Cheatham is going to look to throw this one. Ooh. Passes. It's tipped up in the air. Blazer's going to intercept this one, and he's going to roll over Cheatham. Just hold on to the ball, Blazer, and this will be Garber Wolverines football right about the 24, 23-yard line.
Looked like Carson Bishop got his hand on it there, and Blazer was able to recover it. And I think the Wolverines need plays like that if they're going to make a run in this game.
When you're on defense, what's it like when you see that ball tipped up into the air?
It's called that the tip drill. It's just, I mean, it's so exciting that you could see some of those linemen like Blazer there just get so excited they miss the ball. So
yeah, everything slows down and you just get too excited here. Here we'll see Domingo Ramirez take this one, hands this one off to Carson Bishop, who's rolling behind his blocks and going to push forward for a first down. If he stays up on his feet there, he has some open space in the middle of the field.
Great block by Seth Smith there. It looked like he drove his defender probably 6 yards downfield. We might need to look at that matchup more often.
Garber Wolverines now at the 41-yard line. They're moving up tempo. Again, handoff to Carson Bishop, and that was Easton jumping in there and making the quick tackle.
We talked about earlier, Wolverines haven't faced an up-tempo offense yet. I wonder if OBA has faced a fast offense like the Wolverines have.
OBA, despite the fact that they're 5-1, doesn't have an overly large team that you would expect with some things. And we got some early movement there. Quickly called. This will be a free 5 yards for the Wolverines. Elijah Chambers there looking to get after Domingo Ramirez a little too early.
Still looks like Mark Bishop's struggling. It looks like he's getting taped up. Hope to see him back on the field.
Domingo Ramirez is going to keep this one to himself. Runs out to the right, has some blockers in front of him, but it looks like those blockers got a little too hands-on.
Yeah. It was a good run, good hold. Just looks like Wolverines held just a little bit on that play. So that 5 yards we just gained, we gave it right back next play.
Offense right now, your standard line, Cooper Hughes, Dakota Martin, and Jackson Weibling. Out there far right is Nicholas Nahara. Seth Smith is out there. Blazers trotting off the field right now as Carson Bishop goes to be by Domingo Ramirez. And the freshman, Cord Southwick, getting some early time here. We've seen a little bit of Cord every now and then. Carson's going to go in motion. This is going to go to Carson and tries to follow the block by Southwick, unable to pick up some yards, tackled in the backfield.
There's just nothing really there. I think OBA really sniffed that one out. Looks like whenever they see that motion, they're kind of that linebacker shifting over and really pressing up to see if, assuming they're going to run that jet sweep.
Wolverines have been keeping it on ground so far. 3rd and 13. We'll see if they're going to air this one out. Cord Southwick staying in next to Domingo Ramirez. Southwick going to move into the slot after looking at the sidelines and getting coached up. Domingo Ramirez looking to pass. Has time, looking for Carson Bishop, who catches this one and initiates contact at the 20 and is brought down at around the 15-yard line. Beautiful pass there from Domingo, easily brought in rhythm with Carson Bishop.
That's going to be the X factor. If you looked right there, Domingo had probably, 4 seconds to throw that ball. It was a great job by the offensive line, giving him time. Carson Bishop getting open man-to-man coverage, and guess who's back? Oh, Mark Bishop.
Empty backfield there, and Domingo Ramirez is going to take this one himself. He's got the blocks, and he's in the end zone for Wolverines touchdown. And there are no flags and 6 points for the Wolverines, opening up the scoring here in Warrendale Stadium with 5:46 here in the first quarter. Set up by that big pass play. What is it like as a wide receiver to catch those in rhythm the way that was passed from Domingo to Carson?
It's exciting because whenever you have a good ball like that, you create so much more. You have more momentum.
Carson Bishop taking this one, bounces it around, and that is the 2-point conversion. Wolverines are up 8-0 here. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Now we're back here at Warrendale Stadium, 8-0 here as Nicholas Nahara does the squib kick, and OBA is able to retrieve this one before they call this one dead there right about the 45-yard line. Trenton Hoops is jogging on the field, something that we were going to keep an eye on because Cord Southwick getting some time there on offense. And normally that is kind of where Trenton Hoops is in that place there, him and Blazer. Maybe it's later in the season trying to keep some fresh legs here, David?
Yeah, I think with how powerful OBA's offense, their run game is so powerful, I think we need all of our defensive linemen as fresh as we can get. So if we can make that substitute where we put Southwick at fullback for an extra blocker and save Hoops, I love it.
Mark Bishop is back in as well, as this one's going to be a direct snap and carry there by Cheatham there, able to get a first down run and saving a touchdown, really, as there was nobody behind him was Mark Bishop.
That was a good solo tackle by Mark. Anytime you can make a solo tackle versus a running back like that, it's a good play.
We've seen two great solo tackles there from Mark Bishop. Right now, Cheatham's able to kind of get through and push, like you said, kind of pushing that defensive line back a little bit. And here we'll have some motion from Easton. It is going to be to Easton over on the left-hand side, and he gets upended after a 4 or 5 yard gain there. Defense making some substitutions there. Southwick is coming in for Hoops, and one of the linemen, I think it was Borland, came off for Cooper Hughes. Ball is right about the 36-yard line. Cheatham calls in some motion for Easton. Takes it himself up the right-hand side, and he splits the defense, and there's the speed that this OBA running back has. Quick score there for the Trojans, putting on 6 for the away team. We saw that a little bit with that first down run that picked up more than 10 yards, just able to split the defensive line, and once he's in open space, he is hard to catch.
Yep. That was just a great play call and a great block. I don't remember who exactly it was, but it was just a great play call by the OBA coaching staff.
Conversion's going to get a flag here, and we've got a pre-snap penalty on Garber, making this one move just ever so much closer. At this point, you just fall forward, right, David?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Just don't bungle the snap, and you should get 2 points out of this one. So the defense has their work cut out for them.
Yep. I think just put all 8 guys in the box and try and stop them. I'm surprised they're going shotgun here.
This is going to be Cheatham walking into the end zone on the left-hand side. Good for the 2-point conversion. We've got a tie ball game here, 4:35 in the first quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
We've got it all tied up here, 8-8 in the first quarter. The Wolverines' first drive, courtesy of a tipped interception scoring on a run play out there, but then a quick score from the Trojans knots this one up here. So this will be the first kickoff we're seeing from OBA. Last week they opted to dare tempt Carson Bishop to bring this one back. We'll see what happens. And this is a big booming kick all the way to Carson Bishop around the 18-yard line. He's going to take this one across the field, initiates contact, but right there it seems like the Trojans made the right decision as they've pinned the Wolverines offense back at around the 26-yard line. It is interesting, David, as a someone who's new to 8-man football and learning all these squib kicks, and then these last 2 weeks we're seeing these big booming kicks happen. It's been a fun adventure.
Yeah.
You got one-on-one coverage out here for Mark Bishop. Domingo Ramirez is going to hand this one off to Carson Bishop, who falls forward for about 3 yards. Andrew Campbell, the junior, was set on assignment for Mark Bishop. You like Mark's chances there?
I do. I think man-to-man coverage, I think just give him a chance, throw it up.
Wolverines look at the sidelines, look at the wrist, change of play. Blazer, I believe, is in next. This is going to be Domingo Ramirez looking to throw. He is going to be met in the backfield Looks like no yards lost there, but it is going to set up 3rd and 7.
It looks like Cheatham's a free safety, kind of favoring Mark's side a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see speedster versus speedster on the outside.
Play call being changed. Domingo taking the snap, handing this one off to Carson. Carson is off to the right-hand side. He's trying to get through the series of tacklers and gets brought down short of the line to gain here.
See if the Wolverines' offense is staying out there. Maybe get them to just jump off sides here.
Could be. Southwick going in for Carson Bishop. Domingo in the empty backfield now. It is only 4 yards for a first down. Seth Smith in motion next to Domingo. This is direct snap, and this is a little trickery here from the Wolverines as Seth Smith ends up punting, and this is a great roll for the Wolverines as it is down at the 15-yard line. Little trickery there on 4th down, maybe not the one we were expecting.
Yeah, but I think any chance they can get to keep it out of Cheatham's hands, they're going to take. So I think watching film, the special teams coach was like, I don't really feel like kicking the ball to him. So
that is absolutely fair, and that was a beautiful punt by Seth Smith as not only does it go the distance, but it gets a great roll for the Wolverines, pinning back the Trojans here at the 15-yard line. Now it's up to the defense not to give up those runs that they did on that first drive.
Big defensive series for the Wolverines here. If they can get a stop, it's definitely a momentum shift.
Cheatham takes the snap, goes off to the right-hand side, and he is swarmed by all the maroon jerseys you can see.
We need to see more of that. That was fun to watch. I mean, you had Jackson Weibling, Mark Bishop, Seth Smith, and I don't know who the 4th was in there, but there was 4 Wolverines on one white jersey, and we like to see that. So.
And Borland, Weibling, Seth Smith, all on this left-hand side. Hoops on the right, Blazer in the center of this defense. Carson Bishop running out to the right-hand side. Mark Bishop here is on the left. Domingo Ramirez playing pretty close to the line, not afraid of the pass. And this is Cheatham trying to get to the right and string it out, and the defense does a great job pushing him out of bounds. Maybe a loss of 1 on that.
Yeah, that was a great play by the right defensive end, the one far from us, Trenton Hoops. As a defensive end, your job is to extend that play. Give the corner time to pursue and attack the ball, and that's exactly what Trenton Hoops did there.
Dakota Martin comes in for Borland. Keeping that line fresh, like you said, trying to make sure they keep up with the Trojans' offense here. It's 8 yards to go for a first down. Cheatham is going to look to pass this one as he strings it out to the right, throws it out of bounds. We'll have 4th down. Excellent stop here from the Wolverines.
Yeah, that was that. I mean, Seth Smith was the one that put the pressure on the quarterback there to really force the throw out. Great coverage downfield by Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop. Now he's 0 for 2 and with 1 interception. I don't think they're going to really look to throw the ball as much as we would hope. So,
well, Carson Bishop is going to go back to around the 50-yard line to receive this punt. Cheatham is in as one of the upright blockers, but we are going to see a punt, a big punt here from the Trojans. Carson takes it around the 45-yard line, goes to the right, and will be out of bounds. And we have a penalty flag over there on the Trojans sideline.
He did pick it up. Maybe they're waving it. Sideline warning.
Yeah, a little sideline warning there for the Trojans. Both teams getting a little close to the numbers there.
As we talked 2 weeks ago, we talked, once you get past that 50-yard line, it's 4 down territory. Do you think that changes coaches' play calls on this drive?
Well, knowing you have four downs to go for it, and I mean, I think it's more important you got to see where you're at 3rd down, right? If you don't move the ball forward and you got 4th and 10 from here,
yeah,
you're probably going to opt to punt it.
Yeah.
But If it's 4th and 3, you got to go for it.
Got to, especially with a team like OBA.
Hoops is in next to Domingo Ramirez. Hoops is going to take this one, try to get through those tackles, unable to do it, but does get to the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 10.
I think a big matchup on this down, 2nd down and 10. I love a quick slant by Mark Bishop, man-to-man coverage. Get him in the free space and make him go one-on-one against Cheatham.
Nicholas Nahara is in on the slot. Hoops staying in there as the running back. Trojans getting excited about that clap. We've seen Domingo do a really good job getting those free 5 yards here. Here he's going to have to run and he gets tackled by number 13. No, sorry, that's number 12, Easton, diving in there, making a tackle.
This is a big down for the Wolverines. It feels like we're just kind of shot. No momentum. So, I mean, I think if we just get 4 yards here, it shifts the momentum back into our favor.
We are going to see a timeout here, but we're going to stay in the booth here. Or, sorry, this is the end of the first quarter, rather. That's how quick that one, David. It is 8-8 here at Garber on the drive right now, having 2 good defensive series, right? Mm-hmm. They got the interception, then they got that stop all the way back here. This is a very good OBA Trojans team. Mm-hmm. Garber holding in 1 quarter so far and looking to drive here, putting on some points in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah.
What are you thinking for these Wolverines?
I think the Wolverines have to prolong this game. We talked about it a little bit off camera, but like that drive that they had, it was only a 2-minute drive. Last drive, or 2 drives ago, OBA had. So we just need to make them have the ball for 5-minute long possessions, and we do the same and just prolong this game. And the big plays is what's going to win this ball game for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so there have been, like I said, that 1 drive from the Trojans, very, very quick. The Wolverines opting to do a methodical drive here. It is going to be 3rd and 9 when they take the field again. What are you looking to pick up here to go for it on 4th like we were talking about earlier?
I just think you got to get some momentum. I think they've struggled on this drive, running the ball 2 times in a row. They've only got 1 yard. I think you haven't went to it yet, but I think you go to the matchup with Mark Bishop one-on-one. I mean, I don't think anyone in the state can guard him one-on-one.
Well, he is on the outside, and they're cheating that coverage on the inside, giving him the outside, which is interesting. Domingo Ramirez going to take this one. Domingo Ramirez sees the green open grass. He's going to make a 1st down, and he's going to get bounced around for some extra yards there. Gets tackled at the Trojans' 23-yard line, and a 1st down for the Wolverines.
There's the big plays we need, and now the momentum's in our favor. Now we're going to play with a little bit of swagger, so it'll be fun to watch the rest of this drive.
Domingo Ramirez looked like he wanted to pass that one, but then once that field opens up in front of you, it's got to be hard not to take it.
Yeah, exactly. So he did have Mark Bishop open on the outside.
Carson Bishop in motion. Carson's going to take this one, tries to cut this one inside as he saw all the white jerseys in front of him, including Campbell there, kind of closing off that hole. Gain of about 2 yards on that play. Mark on the left-hand side, Domingo doing the clap and getting some antsiness from the white jerseys. Takes this one, fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and he cuts it up. And this one's going to be close here. It looks like he has enough for a 1st down. And it is a Garber Wolverines 1st down.
Looks like OBA's cheating a little bit on the run for Carson Bishop. We've seen how explosive he is. We haven't really seen Domingo run the ball well, and it looks like Coach Hughes kind of picked up on that, and we're finally utilizing Domingo's legs here.
A good keeper there as Carson Bishop ran into the backside of the line, opening up a big hole there for Domingo to cut that one over to the left. It's 1st and 10 ball on the 12-yard line. And Domingo Ramirez is going to take this one himself, and he's going to follow Carson Bishop, who just kind of lowered the boom on the guy in front of him. Good pick up good enough for about 5 yards there. Carson Bishop definitely made the decision there. I'm not going to get this one. I'm just going to take out whoever's in front of me.
Yeah. We usually see Trenton Hoops in that spot. So
him or Blazer are definitely very good. They just love bulldozing people here. We're going to have empty backfield, though. Carson Bishop out wide right. Mark Bishop on the skinny side left there. And again, they're cheating on the inside of that coverage. I think, David, they've heard you. They know that those slants are trouble. Carson's going to take this one, though, and get tackled right about the line of scrimmage there.
Yep. I think here, 3rd and 5, I think we're assuming pass, and I'm really hoping a big hole opens up for Domingo again because we saw what happened last time.
It's clock is ticking, 9:19 here in the second quarter. 3rd and 5. You know this is 4-down territory, and really you only have 2 extra yards to go.
Yep.
You're asking for a pass. Why not maybe 2 back-to-back run plays, see if you can't get it in with your legs?
It's just Wolverines have struggled on the ground against OBA's big defensive line. So, but here's the run. Oh.
We're going to get Blazer jumping off sides here, which is going to bring this one back a little bit. And that changes the conversation entirely.
Yeah. So, I mean, now we're definitely passing. So
it's got to be hard when, Domingo's so good at getting the opposing team to jump offside. Sometimes maybe you even, as the offensive player, get a little antsy as well, and that's what we saw. Blazer kind of falling forward, unable to stop himself from moving there.
And knowing Blazer, he's ready to go hit someone. So it's kind of hard for him to stay back on that.
And that was a designed run play on Blazer's side. Looked like it would have been pretty good here, but we got 3rd and 10 now. Empty backfield for Domingo Ramirez, who is looking to pass. Gets this one over to the corner. Seth Smith at the back of the end zone and just kind of over his head there.
Yeah.
It was a catchable ball, but it would have been a very, very difficult catch there by Seth Smith.
I just think a little bit of miscommunication. It looked like Seth Smith didn't really go to the back corner, and I think Domingo was really expecting him to go to that back corner. But it was a very catchable ball, just like you said, very difficult.
This is now 4th and 10 here. Mark Bishop on the far right, and we're going to get a timeout called. So we're going to take timeout here. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your trucks serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique.
We are back here at Warrendale. Tie ball game 8-8. Wolverines on a 4th and 10 here. Ball at the 12-yard line. Domingo Ramirez in an empty backfield. OBA taking a timeout. Domingo having some time. He's looking to pass. He does get this one away in the back of the end zone. And that is caught by Mark Bishop in the middle of the end zone.
We do have an injury maybe. Looks like number 7 was kind of rattled on the play, but a great job by the offensive line, giving Domingo time to sit back in the pocket, and Mark Bishop finally finding a way to get open.
Lots of traffic there as those inward routes kind of cross in front of each other. Mark Bishop, though, coming down with the ball. Nice, clean pass for Domingo Ramirez.
He looked very comfortable back there, and I think the big thing is he has time. So anytime you have time in the pocket and aren't being rushed out, you are able to feel comfortable back there.
Domingo taking this one, looking to pass here on the conversion, rolling out to his right. He's going to have to back this one up and gets this one to Carson Bishop for 2 points. Wolverines are on top 16-8 here in the second quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Wolverines are on top 16-8 here after Domingo Ramirez found Mark Bishop in the back of the end zone and then kind of strings out that conversion there and finds Carson Bishop just sitting back there as all of OBA crunched in on Domingo.
You know, and we were talking a little bit off camera, and I think Domingo's finally getting to the point where he's just dealing. He feels comfortable back there, and he's playing with a little bit of swagger.
Nahara going to kick this one away here for the Wolverines. This does get a good bounce. This one ends up over. Unfortunately, we do have a flag here. Play is going to be called dead, and it's going to be an offsides from the Wolverines, which is unfortunate. They were right there. If that play isn't called dead right there, only a maroon jersey is around that ball on the ground.
Yeah, Wolverines definitely would have ended up with that ball if there wasn't a flag. And I think the sad part is I think it was on the opposite side of where the kick was going. So that definitely hurts the Wolverines here.
Nahara's going to get a second attempt. See if. So I'm going to bounce back all the way to the 35-yard line here.
No signal on the play, but obviously against the Wolverines. Wolverine kick from the 35-yard line.
Nahara looking to maybe pick on this Trojans left side here, and it is going to go away. This one's going to be too slow, and the Trojans will jump on this one, giving them great field position here, now about the 44-yard line.
Yep.
That time that didn't get the bounce or roll that Nahara was expecting. That first one was just beautiful as it's tricky as that ball's rolling towards you, as you know, David. You're just not sure where it's going to go or when it's going to jump on you.
Yeah, exactly.
But here we go. The Wolverines defense going to be put to the test here as Southwick is going to jump off sides. And he'll come off sides for Borland. Bull Borland coming in. We saw Southwick do some really good work there last week on the line, actually showing some of that shiftiness.
Mm-hmm.
This time, though, he's getting a little ahead of himself. Set up 1st and 5 here for the Trojans. It's going to be a quarterback keeper into the back of the line, and it will be short of the first down, but it is a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
I do think the Wolverines are feeling a lot more comfortable knowing that Cheatham's having a rough night throwing the ball, and they can kind of get aggressive on the run, and they don't really have to worry about the pass. So I think that's allowing the Wolverines to stay aggressive on the run game.
Cheatham and Easton have been the lead rushers here. This is going to be a keeper who's going to bounce to the outside, and that is going to be a Trojans touchdown as the speed of Cheatham is just too much for the Wolverines.
And another short possession by OBA, and that's not what the Wolverines are really hoping for.
I think that was the first time we've seen Cheatham under center.
Yeah.
And that time he just kept it himself, bounced off to the right-hand side after there was some motion from number 9, Eli Lichty. Easton next to Cheatham here for the conversion. Wolverines do a shift. Cheatham's out to the right. He's going to get strung up and tackled shy of the line to gain. Wolverines are going to keep a lead here, 16-14, 7:38 to go here in the half. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The Garber Wolverines with a 2-point lead here, about to receive this kickoff. And that right there, that stop on the conversion, David, those add up.
Yep.
And that could be a difference maker here between this Trojans and Wolverine matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Last time they kicked off, they opted to kick it deep. This time it is going to be high and deep, and this one will go out of bounds about the 23-yard line, it looks, which causes the yellow laundry to come out. But they did their job. They kept it away from Carson Bishop this time.
Yep. That was a well-placed kick. Kind of a little bit higher than the last one, and giving the defense more time to get down there and stop Carson Bishop from a big return.
Garber Wolverines going to opt for the re-kick. You like that decision from Coach Hughes?
I do. I think he knows how explosive Carson Bishop is, and now they have to kick it as deep as they can get it, and that allows Carson Bishop to find a hole and attack it. So I do like it.
Eli Lichty is the kicker for the Trojans, and he is going to kick this one up and away. Carson Bishop's going to have to run towards this one, catches this one off of the bounce, and he is still upright, dances, moving on to the left-hand side, now going up the middle. He had one guy to beat, but Easton's able to take him down, but not until he gets past the 50-yard line. Big run by Carson Bishop.
There you see the shiftiness of Carson Bishop we were just talking about, and I think the call by Coach Hughes kind of worked out in the Wolverines' favor there.
Much better field position than if they would have just taken the yards. They're having that re-kick off of that penalty. Set up Garber Wolverines with great field position here, right about the 43-yard line, as they look to the sidelines and get the play called. The offense has been pretty methodical, David. What do you expect here?
I think now's the time to take a shot. I mean, we have yet to take a shot deep with Mark Bishop yet, and I think now's the time to do it.
Mark Bishop one-on-one on the outside. Now he's got back up, but Trenton Hoops is wide open in the flats, and that is good for about 7 yards on that one there. And that is what also the speed does for the outside, right? You bring all the defense back with you, and it opens up those underneath passes.
Mm-hmm. Here we see a little bit more tempo from the Wolverines, and I like it. Kind of keep OBA guessing.
It was 6 yards there, and this one is going to be a Domingo Ramirez run off to the right-hand side. And he is going to get a Garber Wolverines first down.
Domingo Ramirez for the Wolverines. Tackled on the play by number 50, Jackson Crow. But the run is good for another Garber Wolverine. First down.
Wolverines, again, keeping it up tempo here. They looked for the big shot the last time they had 1st and 10. We'll see what they do here. Carson Bishop next to Domingo Ramirez. Blazer up there as an additional blocker up front. So they like to follow Blazer in these situations. And they are going to have Carson Bishop hand off, and he goes up the middle, and for a nice chunk yardage again.
And I think Carson Bishop could have drove a truck through that hole. That was a great job by Blazer there, really, hitting that defensive end hard and creating that hole for Carson Bishop to run through.
Wolverines keeping their offense up there, not allowing for any switches. They like the defense that they've been seeing. Domingo Ramirez going to take this. Ooh, now they're going to change the play, but even I jumped. Even I'm capable of jumping on those claps there. It is going to be Carson Bishop bouncing out to the right-hand side. He tried to get even further, but unable to break it on that one. And it looks like it was for maybe – that is going to be a first down is what's being marked. It looked like he was tackled right around the line of scrimmage, but he was able to extend that one and push it out for a Wolverines first down. Ball is on the 22-yard line.
I think the Wolverines might go back to that Domingo Ramirez designed run here. Maybe catch him a little bit off guard.
This is going to be Carson Bishop up the middle. He gets through the first, and now he's broken to the outside, and he is going to walk into the end zone for another Garber Wolverines touchdown.
There's the explosive plays again that we're talking about. I mean, you give that guy the slightest bit of holes and watch out, because he's hitting that hole, and he's dangerous in the open field.
Carson Bishop looks like he's headed to the sidelines there, needing a break after picking up quite a few yards here. First, of course, the opening kickoff. He brings it all the way down to the 43-yard line. Then he picks up several big runs there for the Wolverines. And here we got the conversion. Trenton Hoops next to Domingo Ramirez. Domingo looking to pass this one. He's going to run this one towards the middle and gets tackled. So conversion not good, but we're still up 22-14 here at Warrendale Stadium. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Garber Wolverines are up 22-14 here. 5:43 to go in the half. David, we saw a onside kick almost recovered by the Wolverines last time. It got called back by a penalty. You think we can do it here?
Yep, I think you. I mean, why not? What do you got to lose? The way your defense has been playing, it's kind of back and forth. We've been stopping the run, and then Cheatham finds a hole, hits it hard. So I think just give yourself a chance to go get that ball and get the Wolverines offense, who's been on a tear lately, get them the ball. So.
Principal Sean Weibling bouncing here. I hope you can hear the entire building shuddering on the 90s jam here as we get this kick away from Nicholas Nahara. It is going to go up in the air. Fair caught by number 5, Ooh. Elijah Chambers.
There is a late flag on the play. Fair catch called by OBA. We do have a flag on the play. Never seen one of those before. I don't think anyone touched him.
At least not aggressively enough to where you would throw the flag, but this team has been cautious with everybody and making sure that this one doesn't get out of hand. We've seen 2 sideline warnings so far, so they're talking this one over. The Trojans backpedaling, maybe that's a sign. As the referees continue to talk this one over, and we'll see what it is as they're talking to Coach Hughes. And still waiting the decision. It is going to go against the Trojans.
You know, I wonder if it's one of those calls. I think I remember being told when multiple guys catch or call for the fair catch, I don't think you're allowed to do that because that confuses the kicking team. So I think I saw 2 different players from OBA wave their hand up in the air.
Yeah, I believe there was probably even 3, David, that I saw. Parker here, our producer, telling us he saw 4. So we all need our eyes checked up here, but it is going to go against the Trojans. And it looks like we're going to see a re-kick.
I don't mind this from Coach Hughes because, I mean, obviously you're still going to get it where you would have got it. You're obviously going to kick an onside here, and you now give yourself the chance to recover that onside kick.
Now we actually see Carson Bishop going out here to kick this one away. So perhaps a change of pace as Nahara. Nope, Nahara's now going out there. Carson and him are discussing.
Look.
So Carson Bishop looks like he's trying to wave something off. Of course, OBA looking like they are expecting the onsides, although there is a wide open gap. Now we see the Trojans close this one off. Carson Bishop looking to kick this one, does kick this one up and away.
Great placement.
And it bounces in, and we're going to see whether or not they have good coverage, and they do, tackling them down at the 30. Cheatham there, unable to break that one up, and kind of an interesting decision there by the Trojans to let that bounce. It looked like maybe he thought it was going to bounce out of bounds. Yeah. And it stays inbounds, and Cheatham picks it up and gets tackled.
That was a perfectly placed ball by Bishop. I think special teams coach just said, "Hey, we don't want to kick it to Cheatham. Kick it towards the sideline. Keep it in bounds. Give us time to go stop him."
Ball at the 29-yard line. 5:39 here to go in the half. David, though, we've seen this offense from the Trojans score very, very quickly. We are going to see motion. It's going to be a handoff to Easton. Easton's going to bounce around in the center. Going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on this one, but those were some hard-fought yards by Easton, as pretty much every Wolverine had a chance to pop the pinata there.
Yep. I like the substitute by the Wolverines, put in fresh legs with Jackson Weibling. A little bit stronger of a kid. Really hope to see him engage on the defensive line here.
Hoops and Borland make up the rest of that defensive line there. Seth Smith is on the outside as Easton's going to take this one. And that was Jackson Weibling in the backfield, like you talked about, David, just using that speed and strength and tackling this one for a loss.
And that's a big play now because now that might change OBA's play call. If they get a yard there and it's 3rd and 3, they're thinking 4-down territory, we're going to run the ball. Now it's 3rd and 8, long 8, and they're thinking, do we throw the ball or do we trust Cheatham to run the ball here?
The Trojans have attempted a couple of passes. They haven't gone their way. We'll see if they do that here on 3rd and 8. This is going to be Cheatham trying to bounce the outside. He's going to find a hole. Carson Bishop, though, tackles him short of the line to gain. It's going to be close, though.
Great solo tackle by Carson Bishop.
This is going to bring 4th down and probably about a foot, David.
Yeah.
Dakota Martin going to come in for Trenton Hoops as they bring in the beef on the line. Cooper Hughes is out there as well.
In the NFL, they'd run the old tush-push if this was the NFL.
Little brotherly shove from Philadelphia. Will we see that here in Oklahoma from OBA? Nope, they are in shotgun. The Wolverines all close. Cheatham is going to find a way to the outside, and now he's got a foot race. Mark Bishop is running right with him, and Cheatham's going to stay upright and in the end zone as a late push on the outside, unable to get there. just kind of takes the wind out of you, David, when you got what you think is going to be a fourth down stop, and Cheatham just using his speed on the outside.
I think defensively it's kind of hard to stay motivated. You get the stop you're looking for, and it's 4th and short, and they decide to go for it. I think maybe the Wolverines were really thinking in their head they stopped them and they were going to punt, and that it's hard to turn the switch on and off. So I just think they lost that momentum they had.
Wolverines up 2 points here as they go into this conversion, able to stop the last one. And here we go, Cheatham onto the outside, looking to pass, passes this one, incomplete, as Mark Bishop breaks this one up and keeps a 2-point lead for the Wolverines. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Garber Wolverines have an opportunity here, David, with 3:27. If they milk out this entirety of the clock, they also get the ball in the second half, currently leading a team ranked in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think you get what you can get. You just kind of get a feel for it on the first drive. If you get a first down on the first drive, then I say try and go put 8 on the board, 6 on the board, whatever it may be. But I think they definitely have to milk the clock on this 3.5 minutes left.
The Trojans have opted to kick it deep to Carson Bishop. Last time that worked out for the Wolverines. We'll see what we got here as Lichty kicks this one up. And it is going to stay inbounds. Carson's going to take this one, try to keep this one moving forward, and won't make it to the 30-yard line. So it was a good kick there from the Trojans that time as the ball just kind of hits the ground and just stays.
Yeah, and I think the Wolverines called a wall play, so a wall return, which all the defenders run to the sideline close to us and try and block someone, but the kick was on the opposite side, so Carson Bishop had no time to really hit that hole that they were looking to create.
Ball at the 28-yard line here as the Wolverines look to take away the rest of this clock here. Is going to be a handoff met in the backfield, though, by Carson Bishop, as this time the defensive line from the Trojans gets behind our offensive line. Loss of 1 on that run. Domingo Ramirez fakes the handoff to Carson. Has some time, throws it deep. He's got Seth Smith, who's going to catch this one, even as he was being dragged. Seth Smith staying upright at the 25. Going to try to cut this one in. Does and stays upright, and he'll be tackled at the 15-yard line. There is a flag on the field, but I'm telling you, I'm looking at it, and Seth Smith was trying to break away, and the Trojan player had a big-time grip of his jersey. So this one will stay a first down for the Wolverines. Excellent catch by Seth Smith with all that pressure.
Love the play call, too. Coach Hughes just said, you know what, we're going to give our receiver the chance and just say we want it more. We're the underdogs in this, and we definitely want this more than OBA right now, and I think we're proving it.
Seth Smith staying upright, taking off even more time here. We've got about 2:30 now. Domingo Ramirez is going to keep this one, breaks it up through the center there. Able to make those first guys miss there, David, and squeezes forward for 6 yards.
Yep. That was that went from nothing to something really quick. So it looked like he was going to get brought down for a loss of 1 and was able to pick up 5 yards on the play.
Clock is still ticking here. 2:08. Important for the Trojans to not give, important for the Wolverines not to give the Trojans any time here, as Carson Bishop takes this one and holds on the ball, gets a little push there, but it looks like that might have been after the whistle here. So we'll see where they mark it. And it looks like the early return is a 3rd and short.
Yep. Definitely don't want to score too quick, but you definitely want to score. So I think Wolverines with 3 timeouts. I mean, I like where we're sitting.
This is almost important here as their ball is on the 6-yard line. And it is going to go forward, and Carson Bishop is going to go in for score.
Looked like it was Domingo Ramirez on the play.
Oh, yeah, it was Domingo Ramirez.
QB sneaked it, and ended up picking 10 yards.
Domingo Ramirez looking just to get the first down on the QB sneak. Picks up 6 instead, making it 28-20 here as they go for the conversion. And that was actually kind of what was interesting to me. The ball was on the 6-yard line. You get the first down there, and you milk the rest of that clock.
Yeah.
And we're going to go out to the right here. Carson Bishop is going to go forward, and he is going to get the conversion here. The Wolverines are going to go up 10 points here, 128, which is enough for that Trojan offense. But we'll see if the Garber Wolverines defense can hold them. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The Garber Wolverines up 10 points, 30-20 over the OBA Trojans. David, this was not exactly how we were thinking this matchup was going to go. Wolverines showing a lot of tenacity tonight.
Yep. I think a big aspect that we haven't really talked about much is how big is that 2-point conversion we converted and OBA didn't? Now you make it a 2-score game. Even if they go down and score, Wolverines will still be up by 2 if they get the 2-point conversion. So Wolverines are still up 2 scores, and I think that's huge for the Wolverines.
Carson Bishop going to kick this one away, which means that the Wolverines should be kicking this one down to about the 30-yard line. And we'll see what we do here as Carson Bishop kicks this one up. And it's going to be caught by number 5, Elijah Chambers. And that will put the Trojans starting their drive in Garber territory. Are you surprised by that kick there?
I am. I was really expecting Wolverines to kind of just kick it around the 30-yard line like you were talking about. If it goes out of bounds and they get a 10-yard penalty, that's fine. I was pretty shocked about that.
Well, there's 1:28. Trojans have 2 timeouts here as Cheatham's going to take this one. Look the pass, gets this one in a wide receiver there. Domingo Ramirez going to tackle him at about the 13-yard line. Chambers, who caught the kickoff. So the first pass completion from the Trojans. Defense just losing a man there.
Yep. It was a tight end on the far side. I think it was Mark Bishop's man. I think he just kind of got greedy on the motion. So that definitely hurts the Wolverines.
Cheatham looking to receive this snap. He's going to take this one himself on the left-hand side. Cuts it up the middle and tries to drag some Wolverines forward. And will be tackled around that 5-yard line. 45 seconds here. Second down. Ball at that, like I said, right about that 5-yard line. Cheatham takes the snap, goes out to the right, tries to cut it, and he's tackled, and we'll see. He's going to be short of the end zone. As there will be a timeout now with 26 seconds on the clock. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. This could be a big-time goal line stand, David, for the Garber Wolverines defense. We've seen them hold this Trojan offense before. Will they do it again?
I think it's just pure willpower. I think the Wolverines really want it more. So I'm going to say that they will get a stop here. Despite Cheatham being as aggressive as he is, I do think the Wolverines will get a goal line stand.
So with this one being on the goal line, we're going to probably see a lot of our bigger players out there on the line. What kind of discipline does it take to, as we saw a defensive breakdown before, what kind of discipline does it take to make sure there's no open runners on this one?
I just think each individual player has to do their job. It's all a team. If one player does their job and the person next to you doesn't, that creates a hole. Cheatham's going to find that hole and get in the end zone. So I think each individual player has to do their job here.
We've seen Jackson Weibling with a tackle for a loss. Maybe he'll get one here again. And it did look like Cooper Hughes was also running in there to, help push on that defensive line. And he is out there. So are Blazer, Seth Smith, Mark Bishop, Carson Bishop, Domingo Ramirez also out there as well, as the Trojans pulling in a very compact offense, looking like they're going to just try to dive this one forward here. And Cheatham is going to fall forward and into the end zone for the Trojans. Like you mentioned before, even with the touchdown, this conversion here, the Wolverines have made all but one of theirs. The Trojans have had a hard time, though, trying to punch it in for 2. So if they punch this one in, they're still down here going into half. Wolverines would like to be up by 4 instead of 2.
Yeah, those 2 points add up quick, so especially an 8-man.
We are going to have a timeout from the Trojans. So we will take a timeout here as well. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the
We're back here for the 2-point conversion from the Trojans. And now we're going to get a timeout from the Garber Wolverines. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety.
We are back here. It's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt for, I think, we're looking at the third time we're saying this, as there was a timeout from the Trojans, then a timeout from the Wolverines. See what we get here after all of this break here. Trojans lining up. Cheatham set to receive the snap. He's going to try to take this one up to the right-hand side. He does find that hole and punches it in for 2. Wolverines now have a 2-point lead with 23 seconds to go here. You mentioned not a whole lot of kickers in 8-man, and so we won't be driving to the 30-yard line to get those 3 points. But this offense has been able to score pretty quickly. Do you think we at least see one big pass to Mark Bishop or Carson Bishop?
I think you give it a shot. I think you drop back, see if Mark Bishop has a step on his man, and you can throw a deep ball. And if nothing's there, just throw it out of bounds and then take a kneel on the next play. But, first play on this drive is really going to be the X factor. If we can get 20, 30 yards, then we got a chance.
It will also depend on the return. The Trojans have been daring Carson Bishop to take one back. That would be another way these Wolverines can take an even bigger lead going into half. No timeouts left for the Trojans, and the Wolverines will be getting the ball back in the second half, up 2 points at least here, David.
Yep.
How big is that against these Trojans?
I think it's big. I think anytime you can go into the locker room up against a ranked team like OBA, I mean, you can't complain. And I'm excited to see what Coach Hughes, tells these kids at halftime and how they're going to come out in the second half.
Well, it will be a big second half here in Warrendale Stadium. We are looking forward to it, but we've got 23 seconds left here in this half as the Trojans are set to kick this one off. Carson Bishop is back there, and that is Lichty who's set to kick this one away, and he's opted for these big kicks. He's got a good one this last time out, stopped it right about that 30-yard line. We'll see what they do this time. Lichty is going to get this one on the ground and out of bounds right about that 35-yard line with the penalty.
And great field position for the Wolverines. And as we said before, I would not mind, taking a deep shot here.
Then we're going to get that re-kick here. Wolverines. I think probably the best part about that, David, is also no time was taken off the clock on that one. So 23 seconds, giving you the full gambit. The Wolverines still have 2 timeouts as well if they need to use these.
So it'll be interesting to see if they go with the squib kick again or if they are going to dare Carson Bishop to return it on him.
Last time they had this penalty, they opted to go deep, and Carson Bishop punished them. We'll see what happens this time. We are going to see another low squib kick. Ball bounces, and Cord Southwick is going to try to dance this one out to the outside, makes it to midfield. Takes off about 4 seconds. We've got 19 seconds left.
And if I'm OBA here, I'm sitting 3 guys deep and saying, you know what, let's just go into the locker room. I think OBA is not trying to give up any deep shots, so I doubt they go man-to-man here.
Nobody's on Mark. Let's go.
Mark finally gets a defender on top of him. And the sidelines of the Wolverines changing up the play there as Domingo Ramirez is looking to see what they want to do. Play clock down to 4. Ball snapped away. Domingo has some time. Domingo Ramirez trying to extend this one. Does dump this one out. Mark Bishop running on the sideline. Looked to have a step on his guy, but Domingo Ramirez unable to uncork that one before having pressure in his face.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your eyes downfield when you have 2-3 guys running at you.
11 seconds here in the half. They're at least looking to take that deep shot, David, that you're wanting. Really nothing to lose as long as, this doesn't turn over the ball. It will be empty backfield here.
Here you see 6 guys deep for OBA. So, I think Coach Hughes might just say, take a knee here. Let's go into halftime up.
Domingo Ramirez is going to take this one. He's going to push it up. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, but manages to hold on, and that should be the half. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Yes, this is going on sport.
All right, Garber fans, this week was our little cheer camp, and as is the tradition, we will see cheers from all of our cheer groups. So the first group on the field, this is our pre-K and kinder. All right, let's hear it once again for our pre-K and kinder. All right, I got ahead of myself. Now let's hear for pre-K and kinder. And heading to the field, we have first and second grade. All right, first and second grade will have a seat. Now on the back rows, we have third through fifth grade. Did I do it wrong again? I did, sorry. Now we've got third through fifth grade. Let's hear it once again for all of our Little Cheer Camp participants.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field that Garber Band. That Garber Band is under the direction of Mr. Zachary Fisher and is being led onto the field by Drum Major Carleen Johnson. that Garber band's going to mix it up for you tonight. We hope you enjoy the band's performance of the Neil Diamond Classic, and please sing along with them, Sweet Caroline. Ladies and gentlemen, that Garber band has just finished their
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
Nathan Perry here, David Nagel, as the second half is getting ready to kick off here at Warrendale Stadium. The Garber Wolverines up on the visiting OBA Trojans, 30-28, David. This is not how we were envisioning this game to go. The players are playing loose. They're playing fearless.
Yep.
What do you expect to happen here in the second half?
I expect OBA to, make changes at halftime. They're a well-coached football team. They're going to make the adjustments, but I think the Wolverines are well-coached. So I think Coach Hughes is like, okay, guys, we're going to keep doing the same things, but we're going to add a little bit of curve, like throw a little curveball, in the mix. So it's exciting.
We've seen the Wolverines get success on the ground and in the air. They're set to receive this second half kickoff and maybe extend this lead here. And what's been important here is they've been leading by 2, is that the 2-point conversions have not been the Trojans' friends. Another 8 points on the board puts you up, again, 10 points to the visiting team here. Very important here, David, as the Trojans are getting ready to kick this one off here, is Lichty kicking it off to Carson Bishop. They've been challenging Carson Bishop. Let's see if he can get a big run. Lichty is going to kick this one deep. Carson's going to field this one right around the 20. The ball is on the ground. Carson looks like he jumped on it, but there is still loose. And we're seeing early signals that the Wolverines have it.
Oh.
And now we're seeing the signals that it's going to go the opposite direction. The Trojans coming up with that as Carson Bishop was unable to recover that kick.
Not obviously not what the Wolverines were hoping for, but they have to find a way to flip the switch. They can't dwell on the last play. They have to get fired up and stop them on this drive.
Really, the last 2 plays, David, as we talked at the end during halftime, the Trojans were able to tackle Domingo Ramirez for a loss at the end of the half. Now they get the ball back here after a muff punt, and we're going to see some dancing around, but a tackle after a short gain here was Cheatham. Wolverines surrounding Cheatham, not giving him a lot of running room there.
Brought down on the play by number 57, Jackson Whitewood. Gain of 2 on
Jackson Weibling in on the tackle. 2-yard gain for Cheatham. And so those negative plays, they kind of perk up the Trojans, and Wolverines looking to bounce back from that.
Yep, exactly.
A 2-yard stop there, obviously going to help the Wolverines. Cheatham, quick handoff to Easton, and a quick tackle.
It's by Hoops, I think.
Yeah, Trenton Hoops in on the tackle there. Set up 3rd down, and looks like about 4 yards to go.
Definitely 4-down territory for the Trojans. If I'm a Wolverine, I'm expecting a run here.
Trenton Hoops, Bull Borland, and Jackson Weibling on the line for the Wolverines. Seth Smith putting his hands in the dirt. And up through the middle, and finally taken down by Carson Bishop was Cheatham. Bringing up a 1st down here. It is going to be, looks like it's going to be 1st and 10, goal to go.
Mark Bishop limping off the field late.
And shotgun is Cheatham. Going to hand this one off to Easton, who bounces into the middle. Be 2nd down. Ball at the 7-yard line. Cheatham and shotgun, Easton out in front of him. And we got some early movement on the far right side as Liam Berry jumps off sides, or jumps early there. False start for the Trojans, bringing this one back, giving the Wolverines some breathing space.
Yep. Exactly.
This is at the 12-yard line now, goal to go for the Trojans. Opening kickoff was not handled by the Wolverines, ended in the Trojans' hands. Wolverines looking to get a defensive stop here like they did to open up the first half. Some motion to the outside. It is going to be a quarterback keeper, and tackled was Domingo Ramirez coming in and stopping Cheatham.
Great solo tackle by Domingo. If Cheatham gets past Domingo right there, it's danger for the Wolverines.
Ball at the 8, goal to go. You mentioned 4th down territory here. Wolverines can make it difficult by stopping this one right about where they are. We expect Cheatham to, again, do a quarterback keeper here. And it is off to the left-hand side, trying to string this one out, and is going to be tackled, but in the end zone he goes. The Trojans getting their first lead of the game here.
Not what the Wolverines were hoping coming out of the locker room at halftime, but like I said before, they have to find a way to bounce back.
This is a good team from OBA that they're facing, and the Wolverines can't afford to have those kinds of missteps, as it really brings this team in with only 1 loss here. The Wolverines look to make it 2, as Cheatham's going to take this one and jump into the end zone. The conversion is good, putting up the visiting OBA Trojans up 36-30. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Garber Wolverines are facing their first deficit of the game, down 36-30 after, again, the missed opportunity on that kickoff. We'll see what they do here, David, on the second kickoff. Momentum going the opposite direction for the Wolverines. What do they have to do to pull the momentum back on their side?
I think they have to feel comfortable. I think if they try and force the issue, it's not going to be good. I think in the first half they played really comfortable, and I expect them to do the same from here on out.
This kick is going to go up, and Carson Bishop is going to catch this one right about that 25-yard line. This time he's trying to cross across the field here, and he's going to churn his legs all the way to about the 37-yard line. That drive here from the Trojans taking off about 3.5 minutes. We've got 8:28 to go here in the third quarter. That is a good sign for that Garber Wolverines defense because they've been given up. That was a short field, but it still took 3.5 minutes. Now the offense looking to do that same thing. Take some time off. Do not allow the explosive Trojans to have a lot of time to work with the ball here. Nahara out wide left. Domingo Ramirez is going to hand this one off to Carson Bishop. Carson is following the blockers, gets to the 40-yard line.
Mark Bishop's still on the sideline. It looked like he got his ankle taped. Stretched it out a bit. This kid's willpower is really, really insane. He's going up there begging the coach, put me in. And, it really shows the heart of the Wolverines.
Play call working out between the Wolverines. Domingo Ramirez calling out the defense. Domingo gets the entire defense to shift a little bit. Gets this one, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, follows the blockers up the middle, and drags himself all the way for what should be a Garber Wolverines first down.
Here you see Mark Bishop trotting in. It's crazy. This kid doesn't cower down from an injury.
And even with that lower leg or lower extremity kind of hiccup for him, he's still got a lot of speed. We'll see if they make use of that. As, again, the Trojans getting jumpy. And Carson is going to try to cut this one up the middle, and he falls forward there, but picks up a solid 3 or 4 yards there on that kind of run. We'll be given 3 yards on that. Hoops coming in for Blazer, swapping out the blockers, the lead blockers, keeping them fresh too.
Yep. It's crazy. The Wolverines have so much depth in so many different positions. You look at their defensive line. They have six really good defensive linemen.
Mark Bishop and Carson Bishop out on the right-hand side. Domingo Ramirez takes the snap, hands this one off to Trenton Hoops, who just bulldozes his way. Gets about another 3 yards. Andrew Campbell's been assigned to Mark Bishop this entire game as Mark Bishop again comes off.
I think the Wolverines are going to cut him off now. I think, he tried it, and I think now's his time. We need you next week, not right now.
Yeah, if it's a high ankle sprain, those things tend to linger. And we'll see a quarterback keeper just pushed forward for a Garber Wolverines first down. That's the second time we've seen kind of that quarterback keeper sneak underneath center, and it just has been very effective picking up those yardage like that.
Yep. And that's never been a Wolverine thing. So I wonder if, it just happened one game and they said, you know what, this kind of works.
He's got some powerful legs there. You got some good, big offensive linemen able to push this defensive line from the Trojans here. Now we're going to see, unfortunately, a tackle in the backfield was Trenton Hoops. Loss of one. Blazer and Hoops switch places. Carson is next to Domingo Ramirez. Nahara is out wide. Domingo looking to take this one himself. Makes the first guy miss. Picks up 4, maybe
Late
5 yards,
flag.
and we got a late flag here.
I think they're going to call excessive blocking. It looked like Trevin Blazer pancaked the guy about 15 yards downfield, and I don't really agree with this call.
It's rough because you like to see your offensive linemen, and your blockers be aggressive there, but those kind of things do. That's a player safety thing. That was a personal foul, so it was a dead ball foul. So they'll get the yardage from the play and then get backed up here.
And it's still a loss of a down.
So it is 3rd down and almost, what do we got here? Quick math, can you, David? Ball is at about the 45-yard line. They've got to make it all the way to the 33-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 22. As the Wolverines look to get set up with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Domingo Ramirez is going to go empty backfield. 5 seconds on the play clock. Gets this one. Looking to pass. Has some time. Gets it across the middle. This is going to be caught by Trenton Hoops about the 47-yard line. Setting up at least a little bit more manageable here on 4th down. This is in Trojan territory, so we expect them to go for it.
Yep.
Managed to cut that in half, David, with that kind of play.
Yeah. Little chip play. I mean, I like the play call there because they had 6 guys deep. They only rushed 2, so – I mean, just kind of get what you can get. Don't take the deep shot and risk throwing an interception.
Domingo able to get that one over the lunging linebacker right into the hands of Trenton Hoops. They'll need to pick up 12 yards here to keep this drive going. And we're going to get a timeout as the offense was confused. We'll take a timeout here. You were watching Garber Wolverines TV.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The Garber Wolverines took their timeout, got the offense set. Domingo Ramirez needs to be able to pick up 12 yards here to extend this drive as Cord Southwick is going to go in motion. Domingo Ramirez is going to uncork this one and just over Seth Smith. No flag on the play. Will be a turnover on downs. The Trojans getting the ball at about that 45-yard line, David. They like that look. Obviously, there was a lot of space open for Domingo there, but with 12 yards, he opted not to take that open field. Do you like that decision?
I do. I mean, he had Seth Smith open. I think there was just, as a receiver, you never know which shoulder to look over. And he expected on the inside, and Domingo threw it to the outside, so Seth tried to turn his head really quick. It was a good placed ball, just unfortunate for the Wolverines.
So the Trojans will start this one at the 44-yard line. With a 6-point lead, don't expect OBA to do too much passing at this point as as Cheatham's going to run forward they're going to mark him about 9 yards ahead of that line of scrimmage there. Second up, 2nd and 1. You seeing anything on this offense that alarms you there, David?
Yeah, I mean, we had some people up in the box talking about it. I mean, quarterback does step early probably every single snap. There he doesn't, but I think it was.
Easton's going to take this one over to the right-hand side. Some missed tackles. Easton's still upright, and Nahara saves the tackle as the last one in that defense able to make a stop there. But it is going to be a first down for the Trojans. Ball at about the 19-yard line.
Big play by Nahara there because it gives the Wolverines hope. I mean, yeah, they're driving the ball down the field, but eventually they have to say no more. Put their foot down and get a stop.
Setting up my co-host with a horrible question to make you call out the Trojan offense here. We'll see what they do here with 1st and 10 ball at the 19-yard line as Cheatham is set to receive this one. Keeps this one himself, tries to get to the left-hand side. Nahara misses the tackle, but does push him enough out of bounds. But that will be another first down. Now goal to go here as the Wolverines looking to make another goal line stand. Cheatham getting a play call from the sidelines, coming back in. Ball at the 8-yard line. 2:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Trojans are up 6 points on the Wolverines. Cheatham takes this one, and Jackson Weibling swallows him up at the line. Ball right about that 6-yard line. As the defense looks to stop Cheatham again. This time the snap is wild. Cheatham able to fall on it, but that will be a loss of several yards as Jackson Weibling forcing Cheatham to just jump on that ball. This will be 3rd and 13 now.
Be interesting to see the play call. I mean, I refuse to believe OBA is throwing the ball here.
Yeah, probably going to be a couple runs by Cheatham. He's been able to break out a couple. He is going to go to the sidelines, get the play call from his coach.
This is probably the biggest play of the game so far.
Let's go. Come on, D. Two snaps. Let's go.
OBA opting to spread him out a little bit, try to give him some running room. Cheatham is going to break this one inside and have a wide open lane for another Trojan touchdown. Trojans, like you said, well-coached team there, opting to spread out their offense, which forces the Wolverines to also spread out, opens up those holes. Cheatham able to find one, use his speed, kicks it into the end zone, extending the lead 42-30 here with under a minute to go in the third quarter. This is now where these defensive stops need to happen for the conversions for the Wolverines. Otherwise, it starts getting a little out of hand. They already need 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Which is very doable. They still have a whole 13 minutes, 12 in the fourth quarter and the minute remaining in the third. So still plenty of time for the Wolverines.
Wolverines get set on defense. Cheatham going to take this one, try to cut it up to the middle, gets swallowed up, and is going to be short of the gain. No good on the conversion. Garber Wolverines will get the ball back with 59 seconds on the clock, down 42-30 here in the third quarter. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Well, I will say one thing, David, here in the third quarter. These have been some very long drives by both teams. We're already at under a minute. I mean, it's really at a minute, right? Yeah. It's 59-9 here in the third quarter. Like I said, though, plenty of time left on the clock for the Garber Wolverines to continue, being in this game. They entered the second half with a lead. Now find themselves down 12 points here. We'll see what Carson can do with this kickoff. They have challenged him, and he's been able to come to a big gain here. He is going to let this one bounce out of bounds, and I imagine we'll see a re-kick like we have the times before.
Yeah, I think Coach Hughes just signaled. He said, take him back.
It's good when it happens so many times that it's just easy to be like, yep, same thing, guys. Same
Yep.
thing. Let's do this.
Which, I mean, I like what OBA is doing. They don't want to let Carson Bishop break one off. Just kick it to the sideline, make him get a short gain or the ball go out of bounds.
You've noticed that the Wolverines have been trying to wall off and have been kind of unsuccessful in that. All of the kicks have been going to Carson's left-hand side. Do you think maybe the Wolverines will adjust here?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I really do. I think they've picked up on that.
So this one is going to go back. Carson's going to find himself watching this one pass by him. He's going to have to pick it up because it stayed in bounds. Now Carson's got a wall of white in front of him, and this kick did not go the way the Wolverines wanted to go here with that ball at the 11-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, right there, the wall is beneficial for you, but whenever it gets behind you like that, there's nobody on the near side, and those OBA players are just screaming at you, and you have no one there to block.
That ball bounced, and Carson had to chase it, and it looked like maybe it was going to go out. Then he had to wisely pick it up because it was going to stop there right about that 5-yard line. Unable to make it past the wall of Trojan defenders. Going to be a long road ahead here. Mark Bishop is back in on the right side. Domingo Ramirez calling Carson Bishop in motion. Going to take this one. Looks to pass.
Got him.
Has Mark Bishop, but it falls at his feet, incomplete. Throwing on the run there. Obviously a little bit more difficult as he did have Mark Bishop behind his defender, but unable to connect there.
I love the play call. Make the defense think it's a design quarterback run. Try and get Mark Bishop open in the open field. Here, 2nd and 10, I expect just a chip play, kind of make this third down a little bit easier to get.
We are going to see the ball handed off to Carson Bishop. Carson Bishop is going to push his way forward for a short gain, setting up 3rd and long. Only a gain of 1 on the play. This is where Trojans might be able to tee off on the Wolverines, so the offensive line will need a hold. We have seen them give Domingo Ramirez some time and open up some holes. Play clock, or the clock is winding down, about 15 seconds here to go in the third quarter as we see some motion. Domingo looking to pass, trying to get away from the rush. Gets this ball up. Carson is going to jump up for it, but it'll be incomplete. I'll bring up 4th down.
Here's where your defense has to step up. We're being forced to punt it. Wolverines defense has to find a way to get a stop and get the ball back to their offense.
Domingo Ramirez is back there. Looks like Wolverines are going to opt to try to move this forward. Nope, Seth Smith is in motion. We've seen this one before. Is he going to punt or are they going to go for it? And this will be the punt. Punt is high, but it is short. called a fair catch at the 33-yard line. Trojans get in short field position here just as we're about to hit the quarter break. Well, one of the things the Wolverines were probably hoping to feast on, the Trojans not a great passing team. They've made them have a couple mistakes there, but with a 12-point lead, I doubt that ball goes up in the air any more of this game, David.
Yeah, with them, I think they're 1 for 3 right now with 1 interception. I don't see them throwing the ball the rest of the game.
He is under center here as there's some motion. This is a handoff to Easton, who pushes forward. And we are at the quarter break here. 1 quarter left. The Wolverines down 12 points. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
One quarter to go here in Warrendale Stadium. The Garber Wolverines looking to make a defensive stop here as nothing in the second half has gone their way. David, down 12 points with the Trojans looking to tack on a little bit more here. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 28-yard line. Wolverines really need to dig in deep.
Yep. It's definitely 4-down territory for the Trojans. I think the Wolverines have to – I think this is the down to do it. You know, make a big play, get a little bit of momentum on your side, and get that stop we're looking for.
At what point do you think, David, the defense tries to shift from solid tackling to stripping the ball?
I think – hold on one second.
We are going to look for the run there as he was patient and waiting. He's going to get tackled inbounds.
Back to your question, I think, if they're flirting with scoring, I think you got to go for it. If the guy already has him wrapped up, another guy has to be coming in, punching at that ball, trying to strip it, and get the big play we're looking for.
There was a 1st down run by Cheatham as the Wolverines now face 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Cheatham looked like he was possibly going to pass that one before pushing forward. This time it is a quarterback keeper off to the left-hand side, and a fancy move keeps him upright, and Blazer will tackle him. Cheatham looking for a call there as he felt Blazer tackled him a little high and around the horse collar area. Referee explained why it wasn't. And here we go with a 1st and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. That was some real shiftiness there by Cheatham there. It
looked like he was going to be stopped for about a 6-yard gain, and then he made a juke move, gained about 5 extra yards after that second effort. So
2 out wide to the left. Cheatham going to take this one, follow his blockers, and gets tackled. Looks like Bull Borland on the tackle. Cooper Hughes coming in on the defensive line now, looking to get a stop here. Ball is at the 7, 2nd and goal here. Clock continues to wind down, 10:51 on the clock. Empty backfield. This is a new set here as now Cheatham's going to go in motion, gets the pitch towards him, and he is going to run into the end zone for another Trojan touchdown.
And that was the first time we've seen that from the Trojan offense, and I think that was the adjustments they were looking to make in the locker room. Throw a little curveball. I don't even know if the Wolverines picked up that Cheatham wasn't a quarterback there.
Yeah, Liam Berry was the quarterbacking that pitches there. And we're going to see a long thrown flag as the referees are.
You know, and this is a big stop here.
Trojans waiting for the call here. The head ref is talking with Coach Hughes. And it was an impressive throw from the ref as that thing went about as high as the flagpole from where we're standing. So that was, I mean, that landed all the way back at the 20. He threw that about the 5-yard line, David.
Yeah, they're saying dead ball foul against the Wolverines. So Coach Hughes is definitely not happy about that one.
Yeah, it looked like perhaps that referee might have been hearing something from the Wolverines line and opted to throw a flag.
Yeah.
So
you could see Cooper Hughes kind of a little upset about the flag call. So knowing him, he was probably the loudmouth that said something.
He's such a quiet kid until you get him on the field, and then he cannot stop John. Yeah. Well, he is in that nose tackle position there. Yeah. Jackson Weibling on one side, Trenton Hoops on the other, as we're seeing again Liam Berry at that quarterback position, and Cheatham is going to be able to run this one out for a conversion, putting up the Trojans 50-30 here, 20-point lead with 10:41 to go. Garber Wolverines trailing. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Sheesh. They get the kick from
Wolverines down 20 points now in the fourth quarter. 10:41 left to go here in the game. The penalty, the dead ball penalty on the conversion is going to be enforced here, which is why we're seeing the Trojan kicker line up at the 45 of Garber. And your best bet here is a squib kick that you can push forward a little bit, because they are definitely not going to kick it as far as they have, because that'd be a touchback.
Yeah. I think they're just going to try and pin the Wolverines deep and say, you know what, drive 90 yards down and go score. You know, that, I don't know.
Lichty here set to kick off for the Trojans. Kick is away. They did opt to kick it big, and that will go into the end zone. Touchback here for the Wolverines. Gonna still have to drive pretty much the length of the field here with 10:41 to go. David, how much of the passing attack are we going to see now?
I think it's going to be almost every snap we're going to see a pass, and I think the runs we're going to get is from Domingo dropping back, finding a hole and attacking that hole. I do expect some runs with Bishop, but not as many. I think we got to start slinging it.
Ball at the 20, low snap. Domingo is going to take this one. We see a flag come in. And this is where it starts to pile up, David, these little things that we're seeing here with the Garber Wolverines.
Yep. Just
because I will be holding against the Wolverines.
You take a 4-yard gain, and now you lose 5 yards. So, I mean, it's now or never for this Wolverines offense. They have to put a drive together and go down and score on this drive.
At their own 6-yard line.
Domingo Ramirez getting the play call. takes the snap. This is a quarterback keeper, but he's tackled as Dakota Martin unable to hold his block. Setting up 2nd and 19. Blazer is going to trot off the field. Nahara is going to come out and set up on the right-hand side. Mark Bishop on the left, as it looks like they're going to stick Easton on him. And you're seeing some safety help as well as they know the speed. Domingo looking to pass, steps up, gets this one away. And that was a pass defense by Cheatham there. Jumping the route as Seth Smith was the intended target there. It was on target, but just a great defensive play by Cheatham.
Yep, exactly what you said. You know, as a safety position, you want to stay behind the defender and make a play to the ball, and that's exactly what Cheatham did there.
That does bring up 3rd and 19. At this point, you're down 20, David. It's got to be just like a chunk play again here, right?
Yep, exactly, and that's exactly what they're doing right here.
Quick pass out to Carson, but this is tackled for a loss. Setting up now 4th and 20, maybe 3 by the time this is measured out here.
Yep, and the clock's ticking too, so that definitely doesn't help the Wolverines' time management situation here.
It'll be 4th and 22, it looks like, as the ball's marked about the 8-yard line. Need to get to the 30-yard line. Seth Smith back there, as they don't want to give the Trojans this good a field position. Seth Smith takes the snap, gets this ball away. This is a high kick, but again, short, gets a Wolverine bounce. Ball is on the ground, but the Trojans are able to jump on this one as Lichty jumps on the ball after it hits a Trojan player.
Cheatham kind of got a little greedy there, you know, saw the big open field in front of him and saw the ball bounce right in front of him, tried to pick it up and muffed it a little bit.
Ball just not bouncing Garber's way the second half. Start of the second half, up by 2 points, find themselves down by 20 and needing a defensive stop here with 8:49 left to go in the game. Jackson Weibling. Trenton Hoops on the edge there. Trenton Blazer looking to jump in the middle there. Easton's going to get this one, and Seth Smith makes a solid tackle. And Carson cleaning up there.
I think, as you said before, I mean, it's now or never. I think here's where you go for the ball. You have to find a way to get, you know, a momentum shift, you know, a defensive stop, just anything to go the Wolverines' way.
Oklahoma Bible looking to milk as much of this clock down as they can with just 8 minutes and 14 seconds here to go in the game. Game clock at 15 seconds. Cheatham hands this one off to Easton. Easton over the right-hand side, finds an open lane and finds himself in the end zone. But we are going to see a flag as several OBA players have their hands on their helmets. So this one might be called back on holding. And that is the call. So what could have been another 6 points for the Trojans called back with some holding. It's easier to score when your teammates help you out that way.
Yeah.
Wolverines catching a break there. 8:01 now. As this one gets marked all the way back to ball spotted right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they gained 2 yards after all that.
After the penalty, 2nd down and 7 for OBA.
Coach, 10. 10 is out. 10 is out. 10 is out. They're going to do
Liam Berry is going to toss this one to Cheatham, who barely holds on to this one, but he finds his way forward, and we see another penalty.
Run by number 10, Jeff Cheatham. We do have a flag on the play.
this one is going to be called back on a holding as well. The Trojans liking that jet sweep with Cheatham out wide, kind of bring him in there. And you see why, as he finds some wide open space there with a head, full head of steam on that. But holding call is going to bring this one back, be second down still. And it's marked at the 33-yard line. Goal, they're trying to get down to the 18-yard line. So it's 2nd and 15. Cheatham out wide again. Barry going to receive the snap. Barry's going to keep this one. Go to the left. He's going to try to cut this one back up the middle and gets tackled right about the original line of scrimmage, setting up 3rd and 10. That is a lot of running from Liam Barry to just get 5 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he was getting a little shifty right there. I don't think as shifty as number 10, but clock's still winding down, unfortunately, for the Wolverines.
7:18 here as our PA announcer is trying to unleash the Wolverines, the Hounds, here on defense. 3rd and 10. Liam tosses this out to the right-hand side to Easton. Easton breaks through the first few tackles. Seth is able to stop him, but not before it looks like he gained a first down.
It looked like the Wolverines might have had him at the line of scrimmage, and he broke one tackle, broke another, and was able to pick up the first down.
He did not get the first down. We got a 4th down and 1 here. Yep. Clock still rolling. 6:35 here in the quarter. In the game left, rather. Cheatham lining up under center. Some motion, and we're going to see a false start here. Nope, this is going to go against the Wolverines, and that will be a first down now for the Trojans.
Not what the Wolverines were hoping for. They were, something went their way going 4th and inches after we thought it was a first down, and that false start really hurts the Wolverines.
Be 1st and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. Cheatham's going to go under center. In motion. Hands off to Easton. Easton gets clobbered, but does pick up about 7 yards off of this one.
And here's where 8-man district play really gets interesting. We lose to Cherokee last week, obviously. We got Ringwood next week. If we beat Ringwood and Cherokee beats Ringwood beats Cherokee, then it comes down to points. So us not getting 45 by OBA is beneficial in that aspect.
Cheatham going to hand this one off to Easton. Jackson Weibling is going to get a big hit there. Borland's going to go in for Cooper Hughes at the line. Sets up 3rd and 4. Ball is at the 8-yard line. 6-yard line, 3rd down and 3 now. And like you said, Trojans just looking to milk this one out. Already have the 20-point lead with 5 minutes left here. Defense looking to get a big stop here with Cheatham under center. Lichty in the motion, off to the left-hand side. Back to the right-hand side. Easton's going to get this one, and Easton's going to get tackled. He's a taller individual, and he's long enough to pick up that first down, setting up 1st and goal for the Trojans. But more importantly, gives 4 more downs for OBA to just bleed the rest of this clock off with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, their coach might have just told them, said, hey, yeah, we might be able to score, but let's milk this clock out a little bit, use the 4 downs we have, and get this game over a little bit quicker.
Cheatham going under center, Easton behind him. We've seen this one handed off to Easton several times with some great success, and that's what we're going to see. And Trenton Hoops getting contact there at the line of scrimmage. Setting this one up at the 2-yard line.
That's first by number 10, Trent Brooks. No gain on the play. Second down and goal.
How big? I know they're down 20, David, but how big would it be a defensive stop here be for the Wolverines?
It'd give them hope. I mean, it's a long shot. Obviously, we need a couple onside kicks to go our way and some long, big drives, but it just give us some momentum just getting a goal line stand like this.
This one's going to go to Easton, and they're looking to push them forward, but they're going to be marked short of the goal.
Stop short of the goal line.
Looks like number 12 is going to have to come out for a play because his helmet flew off.
Brings up third down.
Player safety always important. .322 to go. As clock is still winding. Cheatham is over on the sidelines getting the play call here. 25 seconds on the play call, 2:55 left in the game here. Third down, goal to go. Ball at the 2-yard line. So what I was looking for is obviously this half hasn't gone your way, and you've played one of the best teams in Oklahoma, as we are going to get the delay of game. So that one's going to go against OBA, and we
OBA coach is not happy because there was still time remaining on the play clock, but there was a little bit of confusion.
Well, they have a fresh play clock now at 25 seconds and counting. 2:34 to go here. Clock stopped. Still third down. Ball at the 2-yard line. And we are going to get a timeout from the Trojans. And we'll take a timeout here. You are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
I knew some kind of points.
We are back here at Warrendale, and we had some clarification from some of the booth here. So the points you were talking about, David, it's 15, maxed out at 15 points here. So big time, kind of victory here, as OBA's been, 45 in most of their opponents, to include Ringwood, which is Wolverines' opponent next week. So not to be run-rolled here. 2:34 left to go. Wolverines looking to get something positive here in the second half, as nothing has gone their way. And even after the timeout, Cheatham's going to have to go to the sideline, get the play call. And now we're going to see some personnel change, or 82 was just bringing out a little bit late there, as they were trying to figure out who the last person and that OBA offense was going to come out. Cheatham's going to be in shotgun this time. OBA looking to spread him out. Cheatham's going to run this one off to the right, and Colton Deeds unable to make the tackle, and this one goes in for a touchdown. Nope, there is a flag on the play.
It looked like to me holding by number 68 on Jason Borland.
So this will be 3rd down and 7 yards now as this
support
all the way to the 15-yard line. So this brings it even further back than what I even thought. So here we go, 3rd and 15. It's goal to go for the Trojans, who are more interested in just taking off as much time as they can. This would be, like I said, a little pickup for the defense as Cheatham is now in motion. Barry's going to look to pass this one. Goes across. Now he's got field in front of him, and he's going to get rocked by Carson Bishop right at the goal line, setting up 4th and goal.
That was a great job by Carson Bishop. He actually guarded 2 guys on that play. I don't know if you picked up on that, but he had the guy in the flats, and the safety did not pick up the guy that ran the deep route, and he was able to get back there and cover both. So
Barry looked to have some open space in front of him. Did meet a couple of Wolverines, but he was looking to push even further before Carson Bishop walloped him there. Ball at the 2-yard line. Cheatham under center. Easton and Lichty, the uprights. Cheatham going to cut through and into the end zone, finally scoring for the Trojans, setting this one for a 26-point lead here.
Again, another big stick by Carson Bishop. I think he's getting to the point where he's getting a little angry that, you know, this second half didn't go the way the Wolverines were hoping. So
Wolverines looking to stop on the conversion here. I imagine the Trojans will pretty much just run that same play that they've seen the time before here. As Cheatham is in shotgun, Easton to his side. Cheatham's going to keep this one, go out to the left. Now he's looking to pass. Gets this ball up and going to fall back into those fans watching from the back of the end zone. Incomplete. OBA up 56-30 over our Garber Wolverines. 1:36 left to go here in the game. When we return, you are watching Garber Wolverines TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hager Brothers Trucking has served the Oklahoma Panhandle for 22 years. We are a family-owned trucking company that hauls grain, livestock, and over-the-road commodities. If you are looking for trucks to transport during harvest, please call our office at 580-349-2439 or visit our website at www.hagerbrothers.trucking.com. We also offer heavy-duty truck and trailer repair in Goodwell, Oklahoma. If you need your truck serviced, please give our shop a call. Class A CDL drivers and owner-operators are always wanted at Hager Brothers. Visit our website to apply.
The Turquoise Boutique offers a wide variety of fashion, accessories, and gift items. We are located in downtown Enid at 101 North Grand Avenue. Check us out on Facebook, TTB VIP, for all of our newest arrivals. We love people, fashion, and the Wolverines.
All right, the Garber Wolverines down 26 points now and about to receive a kickoff here. Probably one drive left for the Wolverines. What do you want to see out of it, David?
I just want to – I would like to see the Wolverines, convert on some plays and go into the next week with a positive mindset, which honestly is a really big game against Ringwood.
Lichty set to kick this one off. It is going to go deep. Carson Bishop is going to have to trail this one, picks this one up about the 8-yard line before having to try to cut across the field. Goes up the center and gets tackled right about that 20-yard line.
Kick return by number 1, Carson Bishop. Tackled on the play by number 56, Thomas Campbell for the Trojans. Wolverines will have possession, first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The starting offense still in here for the Wolverines as they look to salvage something here in the second half. Domingo Ramirez in shotgun. Carson Bishop on his right-hand side. Mark on the left, but he's got bracketed coverage as they don't want to get beat here at the end of the game. Only 2 rushers. Carson's going to take this one and stay upright for a gain of about 5 yards on this.
Run up the middle by number 1, Carson Bishop. Brought down by Eli Lichty for the Trojans. Gain of 6.
Domingo working this offense up tempo. Takes the snap. Has one free runner as it is a screen play to Carson. Carson's going to get caught from behind, but not until he gets a Garber Wolverines first down. At this point, staying healthy is probably the main thing. The 6 points aren't going to do anything for you.
Yeah, and I think Coach Hughes is just going to run one run play here and then probably take a knee on the next one and, just don't do anything too crazy.
Trojans in full prevent defense as this one goes up and out of bounds. Mark Bishop, the intended wide receiver. Domingo Ramirez unable to make that connection work. Coverage by the Trojans there was, again, pretty tight as they're not wanting to let the Wolverines go anywhere in the second half.
They have 6 guys deep. They're just keeping everything in front of them. And I think Wolverines go no back here, which is kind of surprising to me.
Low snap, Domingo Ramirez uncorking this one. Deep ball is going to be well over Nahara's head. And it looks like Domingo Ramirez and Nahara weren't on the same page on that one.
Yeah, it looked like Nahara maybe saw a hole in the zone and just sat in that hole, and Domingo was expecting him to keep going and finish that fade route he was running.
That does set up 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 for the Wolverines.
Cord Southwick in next to Domingo. Low snap. Domingo takes it. He's going to pass this one to Seth Smith. Seth Smith has some space. Seth is going to stay inbounds and get tackled right about that 48-yard line. Clock stopping just for the chains to move up here. 31 seconds on the clock. Cord staying in next to Domingo. Snap is away. Domingo launch this one up to the right-hand side. Mark was the intended target, but this one is intercepted. And they're going to say he was out of bounds. So incomplete, not intercepted after all, setting up 2nd and 10.
That'd be good for Ramirez's stats, not adding that interception to the old stat sheet.
An incompletion certainly looks better than that interception. Mark Bishop running onto the sidelines. Nahara coming on. Empty backfield for Domingo. Trying to set up the screen. They get sniffed out. Domingo now looking deep. Throws this one above Seth Smith. And number 82, Andrew Campbell, had a second chance at an interception there, and that time unable to come down with it inbounds.
Yeah, there is a flag on the field at the 50. Maybe roughing the passer. I don't really know what this one will be.
It looks like they're talking with the Trojan sideline, so I think this is going to go against the Wolverines. Maybe ineligible man downfield. Was a screen.
Yeah.
That's what's rough with those screen plays, right? Where if it gets broken up like that, you're already just so far downfield trying to block.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. So
that does set up 2nd down. long to go here with being backed up. Nahara running out to the left-hand side of Domingo Ramirez. Cord Southwick still the upright back next to Domingo, who's going to take this one. He's going to run through the middle, stays upright, gets a little bit of a gain, and that should be the clock's being stopped here as it looks like Coach Hughes wants one more play.
Y'all do a great job.
The Garber Wolverines taking a timeout here, 5 seconds left here. Again, probably just wanting something positive here, David, to end this game as it just got away from them tonight.
Yeah. I think the Wolverines are just like, they came into this game not scared, and they want to finish that game the same way, not taking a kneel. They want to stay positive and say, you know what, regardless of the outcome, we still fought our butts off. So.
And they absolutely did, taking a lead into halftime, which is only the second time this season that these OBA Trojans would have seen, which in of itself is impressive. Absolutely have to finish it. You can't take necessarily a moral victory home and be too happy with it. But obviously the Wolverines looking to put on a little bit of a show here for us with these 5 seconds left. We have seen Domingo air it up, and we know he can get to the end zone from here. So we'll see what they have planned as Seth Smith is out wide. This is going to be a big-time throw here. Domingo looking for Seth Smith, almost catches that, but it does fall incomplete. Ringwood, an away game next week. We'll be here on Squirtle on Garber Wolverines TV.